I'm going to review how to solve radical equations. So this will be the first of two videos. So we need to solve, and we have the cubed root of 2x minus 5, and then outside minus 2 is equal to 3. So when we're solving, the goal stays the same, that we still are trying to get x all by itself. And the best way to do that is, again, do the order of operations backwards. So PEMDAS backwards. That's what we do when we're solving any equation in math. So we still want to work backwards. The only new thing that kind of throws people off is we have a cubed root here. But remember, anytime you see, the cubed root, that's the same as in parentheses to the 1/3 power. So it is like we have parentheses, a grouping, and an exponent there. So we're going to treat it just like that. So if I have the cubed root of 2x minus 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, trying to get this x all by itself, working PEMDAS backwards, trying to get x isolated, I'm going to get rid of this 2 first. So the opposite of subtracting 2 is adding 2 to both sides. So we're going to have the cubed root of 2x minus 5 is equal to 5. So again, the root does treat it like parentheses, and parentheses, that's the last thing we're going to work with. So we're kind of going to forget about this 2x minus 5 for now. So whenever you have a cubed root, that is like parentheses, and like you have an exponent on the outside. So the opposite of a cubed root of something is cubing, because those are inverse operations. Roots and squares and exponents those are inverse operations there. So the opposite of a cubed root is cubing. If you cube the left side, we have to cube the right side. So because these are inverse operations, the cube root and the cube is gone. So we're left with 2x minus 5. And on the right side, we have 5 to the 3rd power, which 5 times 5 times 5, everybody knows is 125. Next, it really became a nice and easy Algebra 1 problem. So now I'm dealing with what would be on the inside, so I'm going to add 5, add 5. So I have 2x equals 130. And then to get rid of that 2 at the x, divide by 2, and we get x is 65. Now, before I want to move on, box this, move to the next problem, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check and make sure this works. Meaning, I'm going to take, and I know x is supposed to be 65, I'm going to plug it back in and make sure it all works out. So when I check, here's what's going to look like. I'm the cubed root of 2 times 65 minus 5, subtract 2 is equal to 3. So I'm going to do a quick little checking of my work. Calculator can do a lot of this for you. So 2 times 65, that is 130. So I have 130 minus 5 inside the root. Minus 2 is equal to 3. 130 minus 5 is 125. Minus 2 is equal to 3. And then kind of from our last little quiz there, cubed root of 125, that is 5. You can use your table of powers if you need that. So 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 5 minus 2 gets you 3. 3 equals 3. So it works out, and we know x equals 65 is, in fact, a solution to that problem.